Hi Capricorn. It is Rai. Welcome back to my channel. Happy May. Today is Sunday, May 4th, 2025. I hope all is well whenever you are tapping in. Yo, your energy is very interesting. Okay, I need to burn some sage. It felt like some fucking fell in my hair, but honey, I got gray hair sprouting. Anywho. But let's burn some sage and let's pray, and then we will converse. Okay? Okay. I feel like there needs to be a major reset through cleansing. Feels like your whole body needs to be dipped in the ocean. I hear I can go deep in your ocean. I also hear future deeper than the ocean, Aquarius energy. Let's pray. Yes, we are, Chad. Yes, we are. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Capricorn on their May 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight, gratitude. Thank you for divine protection. Ashe. Okay, so the energy that's coming up for you is very interesting. It's even more so interesting because I've been very intentional on, not announcing, but just showing up, okay? However, you're not the last sign I'm doing, and based on the energy that's coming up, I'm grateful because after the last sign, I'll be going to bed, and this energy that's coming up is not like I would have to do a whole fucking too much before going to sleep because I'm very intentional on the energy that I go to sleep in, okay? Okay. With that being said, I feel like I'm speaking to multiple Capricorns that are on different walks of life. So for some of you, you're about to experience something. I hear the word triumphant. And with that energy of being triumphant, I do feel like the triumphant energy does come, well, a part of this is overcoming certain trials and tribulations. But outside of that energy, it's also, what's the word? Something's becoming very telling as well. And the telling energy is connected to the triumphant energy. It's kind of like if people were unclear of who you were before, they're about to be very clear on who you are now, okay? And that's one energy. Another energy, so I've never seen, I think it's a movie, but it's called The Haunting. I'm going to look it up. But I've never seen it. But the energy of the haunting, for some of you, it's either your energy is haunting someone or you feel like you're being haunted, okay? It's either or, okay? Let's just see what the fucking movie is about. It feels like whatever is connected to the haunting energy is also connected to paranoia energy as well. Hold on. Okay, The Haunting. Hold on. It's interesting. It came out in 1999, so you could be seeing a lot of nines. So the director, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but do you remember John Bonet? Like, I saw the director's name and I saw her face. But the director's name is JAN space DE space BONT. Okay. Anywho, let me see. So the horror tale focuses on visitors to the secluded mansion of Hill House who have been called to the isolated location by Dr. David Morrow as part of a study on insomnia. So you could be having trouble sleeping. However, Morrow is really investigating fear, and he plans to scare the subjects, including the introverted Nell and the seductive Theo. Unfortunately for Marrow and everyone staying at Hill House, the manor is actually haunted by an evil spirit out to torment its guests. Let me light the lavender incense. Hold on before we proceed. Because no. Okay. 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 Also, some of you are doing a lot of online shopping, whether it's for necessities or wants. There's a lot of, you're on the apps, honey. The apps. We're gonna start here. Okay. Let's just post some cards. I don't know where to start. Someone's nervous system is definitely off though. Yeah, there's a huge detachment. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. And your energy, oh yes, okay, before we proceed. So influential is coming up as well. Okay, your energy is very influential in May. I feel like that's connected to the triumphant energy. But outside of being influential, because your energy has been coming up in the other signs too, as well. So it's also giving, going, okay, we're jumping, so maybe we're gonna have to follow throughout this reading. Okay, I see how this is about to go. But also going back to the haunting energy, like someone is heavily, like your shadow is scaring the shit out of you, like your own actual shadow, which is very telling as well. Okay, okay. All right. Capricorn, May 2025. Spirits, up to you where we start, because I don't know. Yes, judgment. I don't know. We gonna let just God drive the wheel. Amen. Okay, let's go. The Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, May 2025. Damn, the Three of Swords. Judgment came out. So Six of Pentacles, Judgment, June 20th. Summer is very loud tonight, or this evening rather. Capricorn, May. Someone else has a title for May about a decision. You could have that placement. Let me see who it was. This Six of Pentacles though, hold on. Pisces, you can have Pisces placements or be around one, or it could reflect the Pisces season. Either or could apply. So Six of Pentacles, you see how her fingers are on this top pentacle? It feels like I hear puppet master. It also feels like trying to control the outcome of something. Capricorn, the world in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles upright. I can't see that card. The King of Wands, Leo energy. The Queen of Swords. It's a lot of people. Four of Swords. Mental anguish. The Fool, a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Anything else for Capricorn? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Damn. Can't see those two cards. Oh, my nose is itching. It's my nose ring. Some of you could keloid when you pierce. Two of Wands. You feel trapped. Okay. So I feel like this is about the I don't know. Because I was about to say it's about the haunting energy, but I'm getting, we just got to follow the message, okay? So you have the Two of Wands on the bottom, and then underneath that, the Eight of Cups. It feels like you're heavy and reminiscing energy. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles, we have Judgment, we have the World in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, both upright, the Fool upright, the Knight of Pentacles upright, the Four of Swords upright, and I guess this was the card I couldn't see, but the Two of Swords in reverse. Hold on, there's a story here. Let me put it together. Okay, we got the story. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're gonna take all of that too. I wonder what are the two cards I can't see over here, okay? But anywho, Capricorn. So this is the story, okay, for whoever it applies to. We're starting with Judgment, okay? Actually, no, we're not starting with Judgment. So this is in regards to whoever the Queen of Swords is and the King of Wands is, okay? The energies do not have to be literal air or literal fire. But what I will say, as far as like the energy speaking for itself, there is a feminine energy. It's giving, you know, very, I hear quick-witted, very smart, a very good decision maker. You know, they make decisions not only from present term, but they do think about the future. Someone is, you know how they say behind every great man is a powerful woman? It's like that's what she's giving, okay? And the King of Wands energy, they would be the provider, the sustainer, you know, the fixer, the builder, all of that masculine energy type shit, okay? So the root of this is Queen of Swords, King of Wands energy. Now this could be you individually. Choose one, whichever you are. You could be embodying both right now. Or this could be in regards to a partnership. However, it could be individual or partner. I don't know. Okay. Now, the way this storyline is beginning is that someone wanted something very particular, okay? Very particular. And then it was like, okay, with the King of Wands, I see it, I want it. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do in order to have it. It feels like in your possession, okay? This King of Wands feels very possessive. With the Queen of Swords energy, this energy representation is creating the plan, becoming the creating the plan, becoming meticulous in how this achievement is executed, okay? Right? And I hear thinking about all of the odds, okay? So with the Judgment being here, a decision has been made. Now, the root of this is you have, Spirit is saying the World in reverse is connected to this Four of Swords, which is connected to the Ten of Pentacles. This is the root of why someone decided to make a decision. They saw something, they made a plan to achieve it, you know. If you have a vision, you want to achieve something, motherfuckers be creating vision boards and things, you know, to manifest. So someone started, I hear you, tapping into the elements and able to manifest, but this is due to a root of a hurt, okay? I'm also getting someone is claiming that they sought out to achieve a dream, but really they were seeking out to achieve codependency. And as I say that, they're showing me like how like a little kid has their favorite like teddy bear or favorite stuffed animal or favorite blanket, and it's like, you know, trying to detach them from that. You got them fucked up. Okay, it's giving that energy. Milton, I don't know you, okay? And I don't know, book with me and see. This is a general reading, okay? But anywho, so yeah, with Ten of Pentacles being in reverse, the World reversed, Four of Swords, this is someone heavy energy on going out to look for love in all the wrong places, trying to create a family, trying to create a tribe, but not even knowing the root, you know, not even acknowledging the seed of the energy of the manifestation. I'll say it that way. With the bird's nest, this is like trying to, it's like force a house to become a happy home when the energy is not aligned for that. And usually, you know, we have to go back to the head of household, whoever the head of household is. If the energy of that head of household is not aligned, then anything that is attained and obtained within that household is not aligned as well. It's a chain reaction, heavy energy on a chain reaction. But instead of someone, I hear, dealing with their shit, they went out to try to, I hear, create a new life. Ah, wow. But yeah, they went out to create a new life but no, attach other people to this energy, in the energy and in the statements of creating a new life. I hear false advertisement. And so with the Fool, you know, someone decided to take a risk, set out on their journey, okay? And then, you know, the way I hear, the way the energy was projected was that things would be balanced, you know, things would be equal, things would be healthy, things would thrive. But with this Knight of Pentacles, you go from two hands, I hear, to one man. What the fuck? But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone reflecting on lessons and wisdom, and then someone ends up walking away, okay? It's like what was set out to be achieved was not the end result, right? And then you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Someone, it's kind of, I'm getting both parties finally seeing something for what it truly is. And then out of both parties or whoever else is involved, whether it's one person or multiple people, with this Two of Wands, someone feels stuck. And whoever feels stuck is the one that started this shit in the first place, okay? Whoever that is, all right? And then with this Eight of Cups, people have walking away. Energies have walking away. So I hear someone has said enough is enough. And with death and rebirth and temperance being here with Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of like someone's, I hear, damn, the energy is very aggressive, but it's like someone sitting stuck on stupid while someone else is, I hear, living their best life. And this is like not to be like any pun intended, and I feel like this is heavily connected to the haunting energy, but it's no pun intended truly, but at the same time it's like someone chose it really does become an energy of someone chose healing and someone chose trauma bonding, and there was a dismantling due to those two separating distinctual pieces. Fuck. Let me just breathe for a second, okay? But going back to the Six of Pentacles, I feel like someone played, like someone, it's like not even given the extent like someone using like literal magic to manipulate, but someone definitely someone has an amazing mind, and they use that mind to manipulate a situation and a person. And I hear it's just not right, but I hear in such a such a country tone. I don't know. But we also have what, 3 majors here? 4 majors, I'm sorry. You have, sorry, my bad. You have 5 majors here. We have Judgment upright, the World in reverse, the Fool upright. You also have a Death, Rebirth, and Temperance upright. So you have 5 majors here, and we are discussing the month of May. So it does feel like a change is fucking coming, okay? And it also feels like Judgment Day is coming as well. With the Fool, it's giving that, you know, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, you know. I hear responsibility is a theme for some Capricorn placements in the month of May, especially if you are irresponsible when it comes to, you know, maintaining relationships, irresponsible when it comes to money, irresponsible when it comes to anything, that with the irresponsibility in whatever area is being addressed in the month of May. And that could be, you know, contributing to that haunting energy too. And also with that whole energy of what we read on the movie and that evil spirit energy, I do feel like there is someone, and I don't know who this is, but with Death and Rebirth, it feels like it's someone on the other side. And with Judgment being here and the imagery of this that you need to release, like it's, I don't know, there's someone you're holding on to that is dark for you. Like I hear they were not healthy. Shit, spirit, let me get it out. They were not healthy here for you on the earthly plane, and they for damn sure are not healthy for you in the spiritual plane. But you trying to work with them, you trying to manifest them, you trying to call their energy in, it has you fucking stuck. And you need to leave that fucking shit behind and walk away, okay? Because if not, it's like that you think that energy is helping you, and honey, that spirit is fucking attacking you. Whew. It's like I feel like I'm using every breath in my body to get out this message, okay? Literally. I don't know. It's very like you have something very heavy on your chest that you need to release. Hi. Okay, let's clean this up. I want to switch to the triumphant energy. This is not for all of you. Oh, the 2 cards I couldn't see. Hold on. Damn. Well, that was the bird. That was the message. The 5 of Cups, the 8 of Swords. I hear trap. Like trap, trap, trap. Someone feels trapped. Yeah, let's shift to the triumphant energy on a more lighter note. Nine of Cups on a more lighter note. Truly. Thank you. Capricorn. May 2025. The triumphant energy, please. I hear the song, I think it's Donnie McClurkin, that's the artist, but no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It won't work. Yeah, Temperance fell in my lap. So you have the Three of Cups in reverse. You also have the Queen of Swords upright and the Two of Swords upright. You're definitely very clear on... Someone's very good at reading people. The Queen of Swords, and yeah, with this energy, it feels like someone saw something coming, and I hear remove themselves immediately. There's a cycle of people that are stuck, and there's another cycle of someone that's elevating, because the Queen of Swords is she's on her throne but in comfort. I hear comfort and joy. Christmas could be significant, or Capricorn energy, but you are Capricorn, so yeah. But that song, Comfort and Joy. I hear Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge, but the part where he says, or where they say, whoever the fuck says it, I just want to get married. Meet me at the altar, but heavy on I just want to get married. I keep seeing the tower. Yes, on the bottom. Why is the tower showing itself? That could also just represent someone really desiring someone to be committed, loyal. It doesn't have to be a partner. Like someone, honey, not everybody got a best friend out here. You know, not everyone has a fucking emergency contact out here. But someone wants that. It's like, I don't know. Someone's heavily focused on what they don't have. But again, we're discussing a triumphant energy. So there's an achievement coming, which is contributing to this tower showing itself. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. And if you do just want to get married, I feel like Spirit is about to set that up. Yeah. It could be more winter solstice. Yeah. Four of Wands for sure. All right. What else with this? Nine of Wands. Someone's been very strong. Queen of Cups. Someone has learned a lesson on surrender. Page of Cups in reverse. Someone is reconnected with themselves. Someone is truly reconnected with their higher self. Whoever is aligned with the triumphant energy at this time. With Tower moments, I feel like whoever is the triumpher or triumphy, whatever the fuck, whoever's triumphing, I say it that way, is the one bringing the towers. I hear it for themselves, but it's affecting other people too. But with Queen of Cups, I don't know. With Queen of Cups being here in Temperance, it's really giving, like, Spirit is very proud of someone's achievement in the art of surrender. We've been talking about the art of a lot, but it feels like a lot of achievements that are happening are, I just hear, not normal. But yeah, it's Two of Cups. That's that I just want to get married. Oh my God. I couldn't get it out. But it is a reconnection with you, especially with the highest version of you. I feel like a lot of you are becoming proud. Like if you've never been proud of yourself before, you're definitely proud of yourself now. It's a lot of, like, you know, it's a lot of I see some wet pillows, you know, and wet pillows just like with a lot of nights crying alone. But being at peace with that, that's the difference. People do that out of bitterness. You have others that do that out of peace. Like they receive the peace from the expression, you know. I hope that makes sense. And that's healing. Like, people really think healing is overcomplicated, and it's not. For it, I mean, it depends on how deep the wounds go as well, but that out of the ordinary, that achievements that are out of the ordinary, and again, it's like you're being creative with the way that you heal, become whole, and it works for you. It really does work for you. But even though, you know, you are in triumphant energy and things are coming together, it feels like everything is finally, that's the energy that you're in, coming together. With the sun being in reverse, you know, there's something that you really, really want. And whatever this is, even though things are coming together, even though you are triumphant, there's something that you really, really want. And you are currently carrying hope and faith in achieving it. But it's like when it comes to like 80-20 energy, your doubt is 80% and your hope is 20%. Again, you're still carrying it, but it's very, very little. And this could be with anything. It could be with commitment, partnership, family, motherhood, fatherhood, whatever the case may be. But I feel like with this Nine of Wands, whatever that energy is, it's like Spirit wants you to tap out of the 20% into the 80% and really hold your ground with that. And don't give up until it's present for you. I hope that makes sense. Yes, Seven of Wands. You need to protect something. It's like you need to manifest protection over something before you receive it. Don't wait until you receive to manifest the protection and whatever the fuck you need to do, you know, for it to be aligned with you. Start now. And like, I have this new thing, like when I am speaking of my manifestations, I speak of prayer protection first, okay? I have learned not to play. Queen of Swords. Learned many lessons of not to play with myself, okay? And with my creativity and with what I'm calling in. And I feel like you're being asked to do the same. Damn, hold on. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, you're definitely being divinely guided out of a turbulent situation. What is a centium? The fuck is that? Hold on, that's what I almost said. I don't know what that is. Hold on. I don't know if that's a word. Oh, it is a word. Having the ability to feel or sense things. No, that's sentience. I said centium. A genitive plural of sentis. Honey, what the fuck is the definition? It keeps trying to tell. Hold on. Centium is Latin. Hold on. I don't know. Because it keeps trying to give me, like, centium is coming up, but it keeps trying to give me sentient. You could be tapping into clairsentient abilities, but I said centium. But hold on, let me see what sentis is, since it's a plural of sentis. What are these words? So they got me speaking Latin. Okay, hold on. Oh, thorn, briar, bramble. In Spanish, centis means to fill, but no. Tanzania, monetary, Tanzanian money. Oh, so it's the money of Tanzania? What in the fuck? I don't know. Let's move on. But yeah, you're being guided out of a situation into your victory. But you're definitely in a Five of Cups energy and focusing on the glasses that are empty or half full versus what's overflowing for you. Be mindful of that energy throughout the month of May. Yeah. Look, Five of Cups in reverse. Be mindful of that energy, okay? But you're coming out of a situation. You're starting, yeah, you're starting over. Something new is beginning, but definitely be mindful of the cups that you're focused on. What I hear, what you focus on is what you attract. Yeah. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like choose the choose the energy that you want to be in forever. Cardi B voice. Seven of Pentacles. Choose the energy you want to be in forever. All right, let's move on. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Summer Random Dude. God bless you. Hi, Rella. Hold on, you put dollars as... All right, Capricorn. Recycle, recover. I hear never recover by Lil Baby and Drake in them. So there's a cycle that's about to come back around. I hear it goes around, comes back around. But there's a cycle that's about to come back around. And you're going to be surprised with yourself at how you handle it. You have balance in reverse. And I feel like with balance being in reverse coming out next to this card, whatever it is, it's like, you know, your heart chakra may have been extremely triggered in the past in regards to this, since this card is green. Maybe you could also be going green and working on recycling as well. But also, or to restore balance, maybe you need to recycle and go green and give back to the earth. But back to what I was saying originally, with balance being in reverse next to recycle, recover, this is also like a positive thing as well, because you could feel like, I don't know, it's like you think a cycle isn't over, but it's coming back up for Spirit to show you that it is over, for you to restore balance, because you thinking that it's not over has you out of balance, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. What else for Capricorn? You have caution in reverse, glow possibility. If you are worried about traveling right now, it is a very good time for you to travel right now, but I hear domestically. You have dice chance in reverse, and mountain obstacles in reverse. So travel is favorable for you in the month of May, but heavy energy on domestic. What about international? Hold on. Would this be Canada? Based on that noise, I'm going to say that would be Canada. What part of Canada is that? Hold on. I need to see a map. I hear Set It Off by Boosie. with whatever this is. Hold on. Canada map. What is that? Hold on. Quebec. Pay attention. Quebec is significant in May. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. All right, but what? Better fly. Better. You better fly. Shit. Butterfly. You have butterfly metamorphosis in reverse, but I said better fly. Can you clarify that, please? That's too many. I also feel like something that you've rejected in the past is coming back to see if you want it now. Take that how it resonates. But I'm also getting there is an energy that you want to explore with glow possibility being here. Now, it's very interesting because with butterfly metamorphosis being reversed and unlimited potential being reversed, you could be doubting whatever it is that you want to explore. And I feel like with Hello Again, Recycle, Recover, the song by Kevin Gates, Heal You, that's what I'm getting with that. Okay. And with mountain obstacles and chance in reverse, it's kind of like going back to the haunting, someone's fear. It's the fear that's creating the stagnation in a sense. But with caution being in reverse, there's no need to fear. I know we just completely switched, okay? And so it's kind of like, with unlimited potential, infinity being in reverse, you're not going to know the potential unless you explore. But someone's too afraid to take a chance. And this is your reading. So someone's energy could be very, I don't know, it could come off as intimidating. It could come off as powerful. It could come off as, shit, you got some work to do before you can approach it. And that could very well may be true. But then again, I'm getting the energy is approachable as well. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. But it's like, yeah, you'll never know if something is a part of your destiny unless you explore it and see. I hear you need to try it for yourself. But it feels like someone, like literally, there's a human being whose energy, wants to be explored. I'm just getting in real time. And now I hear Trey Songz Just Gotta Make It. I don't fucking know. Yes, sunflower action, peace and harmony. And then you have skull endings and evil eye protection. So infinity potential is giving karmic energy. Now, karmic energy, when the spiritual community talks about karmic energy, or even, when I speak of it, it is always processed immediately as being something negative, right? A negative person, someone you're going to learn a lesson from, whatever the case may be, right? But that's having a belief system and just bad karma all the fucking time. But there's good karma too. And there's positive, there are people, good karma will be people showing up as blessings in your life, okay? Truly, it's they embody Jupiter and Venus energy. They were born with that, okay? They were born that way. But no, they were born with that light within them. And so it's that good karma energy for you feels like exploring, or the karmic energy for you feels like exploring the good karma. Someone's energy is, I don't know who it is, but as in trying to finish that sentence, you hear me trying to, my voice, And so someone's energy is, and then as soon as I was about to say something else, the song I heard was the gospel song, if I could touch the hem of his garment, then my life will be made free. So it's kind of like their energy, it's protection, like it's protection, it's peace and harmony, and their energy also brings endings to whatever is unhealthy around you, whether it be people, places, or things. I just hear they just got it like that, respectfully. Yeah, but I don't know. But scared money don't make no money, okay? And you really don't know how much you're able to achieve if you're always, maneuvering through fear. Coins, good luck. All right, we're done with this deck. But also, if you took like a financial hit in any way, shape, or form, you're gonna recover from that. You're gonna recover sooner than you thought. I feel like someone needs to know that. Hey, Winnie. Hey, Cambria. I love that name. That means you're going through a transformation. So if you've been seeing butterflies, it's time for you to break out of the cocoon. But we were talking about this yesterday, I think. I don't know for which sign it was. I should have put a butterfly emoji in the title, but I didn't. But when we were talking about butterflies yesterday, we were speaking of how when it comes to the wings of a butterfly being fragile, like it's very difficult for a butterfly to break out of the cocoon. But the collective needs to be mindful that we are in the year of the snake. So the shedding, like we don't know how a snake feels when they are shedding its skin. Like we don't know that. But at the same time, we may not know what that is like, but we are experiencing it for ourselves because we are in the year of the snake. And we're in a 9 year as well. So, what's most painful is detaching from the cycles. Yeah, fools embrace transmuting pain. Detaching from the cycles that we feel like belong to us, okay? And, when we are so conditioned with detachment becomes extremely difficult. And so for you, I don't know, I just feel the need to address you in that comment, so I'm going to honor the flow. But when it comes to you specifically, you are in the process of breaking through the cocoon and flying, but at the same time you're trying to force your way through, but your wings are fragile. So you need to be mindful of the care of your wings in the breakthrough process so that you're able to fly once you actually break through the motherfucking cocoon. Cancun could be significant for you, but cocoon, okay? Okay. All right, let's get back to you generally, Capricorn. I hope that helps. Where are we? Okay. You have perfect storm, the courage to step into life. 44, closing door completion. I fucking love it. Yeah, skywriting the face. Okay, Capricorn. I hear legendary. Capricorn. Very interesting. So you also have overflow in reverse, overwhelm and plenty. You're learning how to master what you have until you receive more. Yeah, teachability fell between my legs. You're definitely learning how to master what you have and how to see the abundance in all that you have in the present. So you're going through a count your many blessings, name them one by one energy at this time. To closing door completion, I just hear is lack, period. Okay, so you're closing the door on the energy of lack. Somehow, some way, it's interesting because you have Skybridge in reverse that fell on top of the courage to step into life, but then on the bottom you have lost compass, getting back to integrity. So this is giving me like saying like, okay, having a business of your own, right? Having a dream of your own, and then putting that to the side to take care of everyday life, you know, putting that to the side to take care of everyday life. And then, you know, getting to the point where you're able to take care of everyday life, but never getting back to the dream, never getting back to the goal. And that's being highlighted with overflow and overwhelm and plenty. So it's like until you create a balance amongst both of them, but this card came out in reverse, and have the courage. This courage, perfect storm, is consistency for you. Consistency closes a cycle on inconsistency, and then that allows you, that you alleviating and removing the inconsistency shit, it's so hard to say, assist you in getting back into integrity. And if you feel lost, if you feel unfulfilled, it's because you're not tapping into, I'm getting the overflow that you were born with, the gift that you were born with for free. So for a lot of you, you know, you could be paying for like a lot of courses and shit when it really is already within you naturally. You just need to tap in, and you're wasting money. And for some of you, I'm getting teach yourself, like heavy energy on teach yourself. And honey, YouTube is a whole fucking university as well. Okay, so the information is out there. I just keep hearing for free. So utilize your resources, and you're not maximizing the use of your resources, which is also why overwhelm and plenty is in reverse. So with teachability being here, you are learning a lesson when it comes to, I hear, financial management, when it comes to everyday life as well as spiritual life as well. And the financial, okay, I'm just channeling, but when it comes to the financial management and the spiritual life, in the spiritual life, it doesn't mean you have to be reading cards. Shit, you could be an artist of any kind, you know? You could be a teacher of any kind. You're gifted with something. Your dedication is your paycheck. Your consistency in that is your paycheck. That's how the universe pays you, by showing up, consistency. So heavy energy on closing doors of inconsistency, which is connected to you getting back to integrity, as we mentioned. And I do feel like there is a major door closing for you in the month of May, because this card is the number 5, and we are discussing May as well. You have a stopping point with something. That's, I don't know. You have a stopping point with something. I don't know if the stopping point is more so, it's like you start a healing journey, and once it gets to a specific topic or subject, you just shut down. It's kind of like that with this possibility for union and the courage to step into it. It just feels like it's time to do the hard work, and doing the hard work truly does close the door for you. And this is what Spirit has been trying to show you all along, but you feel like the answers are everywhere else but in this difficult task. And so it's like once you complete that, new beginnings. Yeah. Let's look at the Pluto retrograde in Aquarius that started today. What time is it? Oh. You could be saying 936. If you are, there's something that you are being asked to do that you are not doing. So 936 is like spirits. It's like a wake-up call in a sense. All right, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius for Capricorn, please. Why is it quiet? So you have the Queen of Keys and the Ark of the Covenants. I hear the 11th hour. I don't know. But you see how she has, it's like the yes. Like that's an achievement. But you need to, your achievements need to be protected. So going back to what I mentioned, like I protect before I speak, like the Ark of the Covenant protects the Ten Commandments. It guards it holds the Ten Commandments, okay? So yeah, you need to protect something like that. Like in that way. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius for Capricorn. So there is an achievement. It's like, you know, even if it's hold on. That's interesting. So for some of you, you have the Ark of the Covenant, the Queen of Keys, winged messengers in reverse, intricacies and industry in reverse. If you feel like you lost your, I hear niche, or you know, you feel like a gift that you had, you don't have, I feel like it's coming back. But you have to learn a lesson. I don't know. I hear a lesson on how to handle information. I don't know. Yeah, something's coming back before we shift into summer next month. Yeah, loving elementals. Now, for others of you, something is coming in, whether it's love, a new opportunity, a new job, a new home. Something is coming, but I hear you need not to expose it. Like in those words, you need not to expose it. I also feel like there's a child that needs to be protected because we're starting with the Ark of the Covenant and we're ending with loving elementals. If someone has been trying to conceive, I see conception. And conception does not have to be literal. It could be. But it's like if you've been trying to like secure a business loan or just secure something, there's achievement. Even when it comes to like healing. Like if you find out you're in remission for something, you need to not expose that. Not everyone's going to be happy for you, and you need to protect yourself, especially with the divine physician being here. Yeshua. If you're traveling somewhere, if you win something, if you're gifted something, like whatever it is, I just hear hush, hush. For some of you, this is connected to business with intricacies and industry being here. But for others of you, I do feel like it's a spiritual gift. Because intricacies and industries is in reverse, but it's also in reverse next to winged messengers. And loving elementals, like you see, like these fairies, it's like even if you come up with like, you know, I hear a magic potion, whatever the case it is, you need to guard it. So it's like before you expose something, like you need to have, you need to have a trademark, copyright. You need to have, I hear, your business in order, because it's that important. It's giving like securing the bag, but ensuring that the bag is secured. And that could also be why you haven't received something as well, or you haven't achieved something as well, but it's taking place throughout the transit, which is what we're reading. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, but there's something about the business not being in order, and the business in order protects whatever this is. Here's shell, shell company. Anything else? You have the Treasure, the Queen of Scrolls upright, and you also have the King of Roses in reverse with Archangel Gabriel underneath. So some of you could have like, I don't know, you could sell a product, something to do with like shipping, mailing, shit, FedEx, UPS, you could work for them. I don't know. Where people are worried about losing, there's really about to be a gain. I don't know, but that feels collective. But again, this is also connected to your energy is very influential too. If you are influential, you do have I don't know, I don't know how to, it's like you're protected by the people, but I don't, like, people are very protective of you. But whoever I'm talking about, you don't, like, you're not aware. It's like, I don't know, you have your human spirit guides too. You have people watching over you too. You have people praying over you too. You hear the sirens? And it's like okay. The gift that you see in other people, people see the gift within you too. I don't know why I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm going to say what I'm saying, okay? But heavy energy on someone needs to be protected, is protected. I don't know, protection is very loud, especially with those sirens. Also, with those sirens and intricacies in industry, I do feel like you're about to get a heads up about something, and you should not ignore and move accordingly throughout this transit. I don't know. It's like some of you are very gifted in projection. That could be a part of your human design. You could be a projector, but when it comes, I hear projecting future events. But yeah, I don't know. Something is on point, and that needs to be protected as well. I don't know. I'm also getting, there's a need to get creative in communication. And as I say that, I had, baby, I've dated a few Tauruses in my life, okay? I know we're in Taurus season. But I had an ex that was a Taurus that had their own language. Like, they developed their own language, like form of communication. And that's coming up with this. I forgot all about that shit for quite some time. But yeah, but the Treasure and yeah, communication, Queen of Scrolls. So just be mindful of that. Also, if you don't know about Archangel Gabriel, look into him because he is with you throughout this transit. Anything else? Yeah, will, wisdom, and mind. There's a mind, body, and soul alignment coming with this Pluto retrograde and Aquarius transit for you as well. Don't resist it. Just make the shift harder on yourself. Yeah. But there's also a light that has been blown out within you that's about to be relit within you as well. Feels like life is about to be like breath. How do you say it? It's about to be, life is about to be breathing through you. I don't know what you've been going through for whoever I'm talking to, but your light is about to come back. Yeah, now the winged messengers is upright. Okay. All right. Let's look into the moons. You're welcome. Full moon in Scorpio for Capricorn, which is on May 12th, I think. I've been saying this shit all day. North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Here it's time. For what? I don't know, but it's time. What else? I feel like it's like midnight. It's time to take action in reverse. You would, hold on. So you have step out of your comfort zone upright, but you also have it's time to take action in reverse. With you and your loved ones are safe in reverse. Oh, okay, I understand. Anything else? What's the advice? This is Capricorn. And here, Monica, the first night, I should make a move, but I won't. And that defines it's time to take action in reverse. But something has you in a chokehold, for sure. This is, I feel like around the Scorpio, full moon, Capricorn, something is about to hit the fan, okay? With it's time to take action in reverse, you and your loved ones are safe in reverse, a personal issue reaches resolution in reverse, but you're very close to achieving your goal upright. Something's coming. Can you hear the geese? Do you hear them? Yeah, we've been here for a long time. The advice is step outside of your comfort zone. But I don't know if you feel like something is unsafe. Now I'm being drawn back to the paranoia haunting energy. Are y'all okay? Who are y'all dealing with? This is like being afraid to leave someone. This is giving the movie Enough, okay, with J-Lo, okay? But again, you need to protect something. And shit, maybe it's yourself and your loved ones. Because with a personal issue reaches resolution, there is no getting on the same page with someone. Like you cannot reason with someone. It's not possible. They refuse to be reasonable, so you cannot reason with them. There's nothing that you can do. You staying, you submitting to whatever, it's not going to change the situation. It's really just going to get worse. But you keep trying to find an alternate solution. And Spirit says the alternate solution to achieving your goal is getting out of your comfort zone and moving accordingly. And with communication is key. The only people that need to know, just like that movie Enough, is who the fuck is assisting you with the get out process, with whatever this is. It feels like someone has a lot of control over another adult. There's one adult that has a lot of control over another adult. And definitely utilize, like they're using that energy to keep someone trapped, but there's about to be a breakthrough, a heavy energy on a breakthrough. Now, if you don't have that going on, you're too comfortable and Spirit is about to make you uncomfortable. Okay? But whatever you are all experiencing some type of change. Whatever you're experiencing right now, you do not need to talk about it, okay? Like you don't. Yeah, expect powerful change. A new romantic cycle begins. So again, this Scorpio full moon, you're shifting out of something negative into something positive. But I do feel like that haunting energy and that triumphant energy is heavily connected as well. But all of you have different stories and how it connects. But something, yeah, a new romantic cycle begins is still on the bottom. All right, Gemini New Moon for Capricorn. Now you have you and your loved ones are safe. Anything else? Believe in the impossible. There's a lot of unexpected opportunities coming, and meditate and contemplate. So it's kind of like you're not going to be able to have a clear mind until you release yourself from a situation. So the Scorpio full moon is helping you release, and the Gemini new moon is helping you manifest. And you're able to manifest in peace. Like, that's a huge difference for you personally, somehow, some way. Okay. All right, I'm about to bring this to a close. Yo, the geese, they are loud. They are ghetto. They're very territorial too. Yeah, Ace of Waters, like, they don't play about where they are in the lake. Like, they don't fucking play. But I'm gonna read this for you. So, Ace of Water, Capricorn, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. All right, but what came out for you? You have the Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Literally, you are transitioning out of something negative into something positive, taking a trip. I feel like there's a lot of inspiration coming on a vacation. I feel like whatever the vacation is, it's unexpected. Like, someone needs to get you out of the house, or something is getting you out of the house. And it just, here it's up and it's stuck. Whatever that means for you. What else for Capricorn to close us out? Anything else? So both of these are reversed. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Earth in reverse, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So again, as I mentioned, the spiritual, what the fuck did I say? About the spiritual fucking, doing the material work and the spiritual work, that conversation is connected to this Five of Earth being in reverse for you. So no longer having fear surrounding money, you know, being able to accept help from others and having confidence in self-employment. You also have the Eight of Water in reverse. This says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So this being in reverse is going back to what we were talking about in regards to, you know, trying to find a loophole to make it work, and it's just not. Last card for Capricorn. Thank you. Beautiful. Last card, baby, the Empress. Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, get into Gabriel. This is the second time he's came out for you. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Nurturing yourself is a part of protecting yourself. Okay? Honey, feminine energy does not play about whom she loves. So treat yourself accordingly. That's all I have. This is currently the longest May 2025 reading so far. But I am going to do Aries next. Aries is last, and then Cancer is tomorrow. Okay? So Aries, see you in a minute. Love you. Capricorn, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the family. Hi, JT. Bye.